It's the Laugh Smartly Show. Yes, again. Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun are ready. Supposedly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Laugh Smartly. Your host, Biff, staring at Lucky, looking at Mr. Fun. It's 4th of July weekend. 4th of July, actually, today.
Yeah. Celebrating our nation's independence.
Yes.
And also one of our core leaders here, Mr. Fun, and his birthday.
Did you not get gifts because of 4th of July?
No.
No?
It was always treated, because you don't really give gifts for the 4th
I
of
know,
July.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You didn't get like a pack of fireworks?
No. I got
Sparklers?
Yeah.
Sparklers?
I was well taken
Pop
care of.
rocks or
I was
anything?
well taken care of. But the opposite is true. Like the fact that my birthday is on the 4th of July, people seem, or the day before, people seem to make a bigger deal about it.
Oh.
Like, because they're all like at the beach and ready to party. And yeah, so I actually didn't feel slighted at all. I feel like I'm really lucky to have that.
Now, when you were growing up, did you get sparklers?
Yeah.
Yeah? Was that a big deal?
Punks.
Punks, that's the thing that
Snakes.
you lit. Oh, snakes. They curl them. They just
Yeah, those were good kid fireworks.
Yeah, we used to. Were you a sparklers?
Well, I have those things that are white. You throw them down, they pop.
Those are.
I almost said pop rocks.
I was going to say pop. They were
Snap
pops or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever saw them. I was on a school trip to New York City in 6th grade, and we go to Chinatown, and you could buy them there. And kids were just throwing them around.
You throw them at your friends.
Yeah,
you throw them at their feet.
And you throw a lot at one time, so it makes more noise.
Yeah.
At that point in time. So, but anyways, it was good to have. So what's not the sesquicentennial? It's
I can't even say that word.
It's
a Latin word.
It's a Latin word for 250 years, and
halfway to
500.
Halfway to 500 is it's semiquincentennial. Yeah, Latin for halfway to 500 years.
And you know what Latin for former Yugoslavian country is?
What?
Bosnia what? Herzegovina.
Nice.
Look at that.
You're so much better at that.
He pulled that out. He studied a lot on the World Cup.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we are. I see Mr. Fun wearing a Tackle Up hat. Lucky wearing a Tackle Up hat. Scotty's vodka. I'm wearing a Tackle Up shirt. We are well represented.
Where's my camera? Where's my?
It's just you're there. You're look camera right. Oh, you got 2 cameras.
I know. I don't like this view.
I'll edit that out.
All right, got it.
I'll edit side of your face.
Right,
so AI.
It makes you look larger. The camera adds like 25 pounds to me.
Really?
Yes.
You've had cameras been following you
my whole life.
Your whole life, the camera's been following you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you get a Tackle Up, fishing apparel, tackleupbb.com, laugh 15 for 15% off.
Yeah.
So go in there and see them, Garfield Parkway in Bethany Beach. And Scotty's vodka, got to be a good time for Scotty's, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
Going to, whatchamacallit, Crab Cake Factory on 120th Street. You can go to Secrets and get Scotty's in Ocean City. You go to all the package stores in Delaware and Maryland. You can get it. So please take care of Scotty. Maryland made, I get this wrong. Amazing.
I like Maryland made, Maryland smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got very.
What does Maryland smooth mean to you? You are the most native of all of us.
Maryland smooth to me means Maryland, your heritage.
Yes, I understand that.
And just being smooth all the way around. I think
I understand it so much.
Here's how I think about it. Maryland made, which is the Scotty's vodka
that's
made in Frederick, Maryland.
That's literally Maryland made.
Maryland smooth is sort of his spirit.
Okay.
Scotty's spirit.
He's smooth.
He's Maryland, from Maryland.
And the double entendre of spirit is just so good.
There you go.
See how he got to that point?
It took me a second. But
spirit.
Have you ever lived outside of Maryland?
No. I lived in D.C. Mrs. Lucky and I bought our first house in
That's
DC.
right. Okay, but which used to be in Maryland at one point in its history, right?
I tried to, when we decided where we were going to live, we tried to find houses in Virginia.
Yeah.
Psychologically couldn't bring us.
You couldn't go across the Potomac River.
No, we talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah. Wow.
But now I'm a Maryland person.
That's awesome. So, Rockfish, I know I gave you your T-shirt.
Yes.
You have that T-shirt.
Yes,
Unfortunately, the 4th of July performance, because the heat, which is Hades around here.
Okay.
In the Eastern.
Yeah.
Right? Is Hades, is that the right term?
Yeah. I would like to think they are too hot.
Too hot. They are too hot.
Rockfish.
Yeah, that's right.
That band is too hot. Because that's what happened, right?
Yes, they were too hot.
Well, here's the thing. So we had to come down to the peninsula
Right.
because it's cool here.
Yeah.
Just like they used to do in the old days. All the rich people in the cities
Yes.
used to go to the mountains.
Yes.
We have to bring ourselves to the beach here to
Right.
cool off. But anyone else inland is like, it's Hades. It is like,
so hot.
we're
He
on the
said Hades again.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Too Hot. That's a song by.
too hot, baby. Gotta
So
run for
great.
shelter.
I don't
Gotta
think he
run
knows.
for shade.
I don't know if he knows too gifted singer.
He is very good.
We
We're-
should encourage Lucky to sing as much
every
as possible.
episode he should
Yes.
sing.
We should
He
encourage
should
him to sing.
I have that's one of my
There are
superpowers.
dogs. Oh, like howling.
One of my superpowers. When I hear a song,
Yeah.
I can sing like the first few words.
Just
of the
like it's
song.
a cover. Like you
Yeah,
said.
like I
Yeah.
could. I just happen to know.
I actually, when you started singing, I thought somebody turned on the radio.
I did. I thought it was.
I was like, what just happened?
is this yacht rock?
Yes. Yeah.
The people are like, they're like turning on to WGMD's 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva. Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Right.
Yeah.
Is this some music?
I'll be at Secrets later today.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Speaking of talent,
Yes.
see, it might be your super talent or
What is
secret talent. Telling a joke.
Oh yeah. I got a joke. So I went to a memorial service a couple weekends ago, and what I learned is people who are cremated sometimes they're not encouraged to do this, but they like divide the ashes in separate little bags,
Okay.
whatever, and they scatter them in the same place. So anyway, this woman was telling me a story that she had her grandmother's ashes in separate little bags, and she had them stored. What she didn't know is that a relative was actually, it's a sad story. He was kind of hooked on cocaine, and he mistook the bag for cocaine, and he didn't know until he had snorted half a gram.
The first time I met Mrs. Lucky's
Yes.
parents was at a funeral for one of their relatives,
Yeah.
and they gave everybody
It's a little weird.
like a little vial of her ashes.
It's a little weird.
That's a little.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that-
get
that
it
was
if
part
you
of the-
like have two favorite spaces that you want your ashes scattered in or something, but give it out like it's a party prize.
I don't know.
So I was watching Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
The other day, and Jinxie, which is the cat,
Oh.
which is amazing that the thing that the
You
scene.
can milk a cat, right?
It's the same scene.
Yeah.
He goes, and that's when he says, "What's his name? Gabe."
Robert De Niro.
No, what's his name? The Ben Stiller character name. Gabe.
The
He-
Fockers.
yeah, he's Gabe Fokker, right?
Right.
He goes,
I don't
and he goes, well, I used to milk the cats.
know, right?
Anything with little teats, you can milk the cats. He goes, Gabe, I have nipples.
Can you milk me?
Can you milk me?
Right.
But in that same scene is the Robert De Niro character's mom's ashes are up on the
Yes.
fireplace.
Yes.
And then Jinxie, Gabe knocks it down when he opens the champagne, goes down, and Jinxie uses it like a litter box.
Yes.
It's all the same
So
dining room
good.
scene. It's
Yeah.
a very good scene. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen that
It's
movie,
a
really,
funny movie.
it's a very funny movie.
Yeah.
So, good. So busy week for me. I had I went to the doctor this week, which is always good to
Yeah.
hear medical stuff. So I went to a hand specialist,
Okay.
as you do.
Yeah.
So I go and because I've got this issue with it's called Dupuytren's.
Duper. What's it called?
Dupuytren's.
Yeah.
Dupuytren's.
Yeah.
It's the Viking disease.
It's
Because I'm awfully mistaken as a Viking. My Northern
Wait,
European.
what is that? Is it
It's
just
Northern
for,
European heritage.
Huh.
It's this issue where you've got some tendons and tissue. They form, I don't know, whatever it is. They form knots, for lack of a better.
Wait a minute, it's a hereditary thing versus your life as a hand model. You
Yes,
know, like
in
your
my life
wear
is
and
hand-
tear on your
completely
hands.
different.
How long have you had this?
But probably 10 years or so, and it causes trigger finger.
Why did you not know it?
Trigger finger is when you bend your finger and it locks,
You get your finger stuck.
and then you have to pull it out.
You get your finger stuck.
Right.
Yeah. You want to be careful about getting your finger stuck. And then you have to pull it out?
You have to pull it out.
Is it painful
It's odd.
for you? Is it painful?
It's painful. I wouldn't say it's painful. It's just
Okay.
an odd sensation.
It's an odd sensation.
Well, how many people have this affliction?
I-
Like,
One.
is it the
more,
widespread one?
more than you know. There's a lot of Northern European heritage people in this.
Okay.
What's it called? Doppelmuller.
Doppelganger.
What's it called?
Not doppelganger.
Doppel-
I know where you're
What's it
going.
called?
Dupuytren's.
Super tits. And you're not the only one.
I'm
Do you
not the
know
only
of
one.
other people? Your whole family's had it?
I'm
They all
not
get
sure
their
my whole.
finger-
I'm not sure my whole family.
Okay.
I've not surveyed the whole.
It's
family.
painful?
It's not painful. Yes, it is painful because
Like I could have it and not even know?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
But you use your hands a lot. We've established.
Yes. Yes.
So, anyways, so I go to a hand specialist,
Right.
And a couple of years ago or 5 years ago, I went to one at Georgetown, and they shoot cortisone in your hand. It hurts like hell.
Oh yeah.
And so I
Sure.
have you ever had a cortisone shot?
No.
Okay, see? So
No.
then don't speak about the
Okay.
pain
All
until you
right.
have it. But anyway, so I have a 2 cortisone shots
Right
because
in your hand.
I had
How did you
dislocated
do
my
that? How
finger
did you?
and then I had a trigger pain. But anyways, I got 2 cortisone shots a couple years ago, and the doctor comes in, and I said, "Hey, you're going to do cortisone?" She goes, "Yes." I go, "It's going to hurt." I go, "Do you have a piece of wood I can bite it?" Right?
Right.
That's what like they're going to amputate
Showing
my
off
arm.
your manliness.
Because they're going to amputate my arm.
Okay, got it.
That's what it feels like.
Got
Amputating your arm.
It does it. It's that painful.
Well, that's what I equated.
Okay, got
Maybe
it.
not most people.
Got it.
Yeah.
And she goes, "It's not going to hurt that bad." I go, "Have you ever seen a grown man cry?" And she said, "What stays in the office, what happens in the office stays in the office."
Did she hold your hand?
No, but the assistant sprayed this cold stuff on my hand, and
Oh,
then
I like that.
then the doctor like distracted me
Right.
like a head fake
Right.
and went in with a needle,
Oh.
which was good. She
Right.
did a very good job. She did my left hand first. I knew what she was doing.
Like a child.
Yeah, I knew what she was doing for
Right.
the second hand.
Oh.
Wasn't nearly as distracting. That one hurt
Yeah.
because she goes, "Well, you weren't as distracted because
Right.
you knew it was coming." I'm like, "Okay, I get it."
Did you cry?
No, I didn't.
Okay, got it.
A tear like the pollution,
Really?
like the pollution Indian.
All
when
right.
you're growing
Yeah.
up.
Have you had pain more
There's no pain.
severe
You already
than
said-
that before?
For a needle, I'd say that's
Or in general, like
yeah, I've broken bones.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I
So are you okay now? That's the important.
I am okay.
Okay.
But
You should share these things with us.
but I did say to her,
You know, you have friends.
I said that when I went to the Georgetown doctor, I go, he had the personality of the door. Like,
Right.
yeah, the guy had no bedside manner. He was just kind of a dick. I can't.
This is the guy who did it 10 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, 5 years ago.
Kind of a
5 years.
Richard.
And then she goes, "Well, yeah, the Georgetown doctors, they're just miserable." That's what she says. And she goes, "And the Duke doctors, all they are is divorced." And then she says to me, she goes, "I told my husband," she's a Harvard doctor.
Right.
She goes, "I told my husband
Was
that."
she Asian?
No,
I just
she was
curious.
not.
Because
Where did that come from?
they have problems getting into Harvard, I heard. There's like
Jeez,
a,
what is
there
wrong
is,
with
it's
you?
a scientific fact.
But anyways,
There's like a quota. You know what I'm talking about.
I
Okay,
think
let him finish this.
I think they've gotten
Okay.
rid of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Fun.
Okay.
So, anyways, she says to me, she goes, "Well, I told my husband if he's going to get divorced, first it's going to cost a lot,
Hmm.
and 2, I'm going to effing kill him."
Wow.
The doctor says this.
That's
to me.
love.
That's scary.
That was good. It was,
She could cover that up probably as a
yeah,
doctor.
she probably could. Yeah, just injecting some cortisone in.
You think he'd want a piece of wood before she
So,
gave birth?
Yeah.
Mr. Fun, if you see Biff's fingers seize up, you may need to take over the con here.
All right,
on the
got it.
show.
Yeah,
Got it.
because it's been
All right.
going so well
Got
over the
it.
last day or so. So, speaking of con, Mr. Fun and I lucky go watch the USA Bosnia Herzegovina game.
Yeah.
Yes, 2-0 win.
To 2-0 win. But I leave at halftime, and Mr. Fun's going to go over to another bar because I've got to head home. And he's ridden his bike to the bar,
As I often do.
knowing that Mr. Fun has had a bike incident previously in his life, at least once, maybe twice, once.
I live dangerously.
Once we know as an adult in
yeah.
Bethany.
Yeah, in Bethany
on
Beach.
the Buffy
Yeah,
or the Huffy. What's it called?
it's a Huffy.
Yeah, I live dangerously.
So he's going to this bar, and I offer to Mr. Fun, "I'll drive you to the bar." "No, I've got this." Okay. We say our farewells.
What's a less than a mile ride?
Less than a mile ride. He's going from the Bethany Boathouse to Central Bethany Beach. And he's going to Mango.
Yeah.
That is where
that was the
your
intention.
intended destination.
Yeah.
45 minutes later, as we all do, we get a text.
Yeah.
That Mr. Fun has run into what?
I'd call it a drainage ditch.
It's sort of a retention pond drainage area for sea comedy.
That's
It's
how deep?
Up to my waist.
Okay, so,
So
it's like a 3 foot deep.
Now let
Okay.
me preface this by saying I'm not. I have a bad eye. You guys probably don't know this. I have a. I bet. Yeah. I can't even see it on the right side of my face. That's why nobody will drive with me. So anyway, I'm riding my bike. It's around this man-made pond in front of the high rises. If anybody knows about them, there's tennis courts on one side. There's this man-made pond. It's got all the stuff in it. You hear the frogs.
Cattails.
Yeah, all that stuff. And there's a family coming my way, maybe like 8 people, and they're coming my way. So I actually say politely, "Oh, excuse me," and I go off to the side of the road where I'm certain there's grass, but that was the drainage. That was the drainage
The
ditch.
drainage ditch was in your blind
so
spot.
I immediately,
It had rained recently, so it's
thank
full.
God, it rained recently. So I go into the drainage ditch. I sink immediately. Like there was no runway of water splashing out. I just turn to the right, go down to my waist. My bike is...
Wait. You go down to your waist or you fall over?
Well, I go down first, then the bike falls on top of me. So the bike's on top of me. And I yell, man down, man down.
And what the people that you almost hit?
So the one of the women gasped loud. She was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, are you okay? And her husband turned his back on me because he was laughing so hard that I was in the water.
Now, was there any point you were afraid for your life that you have it now? Your bike is on top of
Right.
you in mud.
I never feared.
Could have been quicksand.
I never feared for my life. I feared for my reputation. I was so embarrassed. I go, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. And then the guy goes, do you need help getting up? And I go, no, I got this. And my feet were covered in mud on the bottom, and I'd lost a flip flop. So the guy, he goes, let me give you a hand. And his buddy goes, let me give you a hand too. So they each had my arms, and they're trying to pull me out on my stomach. And I go, please, let me get up by myself. They were trying to be helpful. And then I let go of one of the arms. I throw my flip flops out, and
But you held onto another arm.
I needed the help.
Oh, you did get pulled out.
I could not get out of the drainage ditch without the help.
God.
Yeah. So I retrieve my bike. I don't even look at it. I get on the bike. The woman's like, can I you need some light? You need some light? I said, no light, no pictures. I'm good. So all the way home, I rode home going, I hope I'm okay.
And you didn't go to Mango's.
Oh no, I thought about it for a minute. And then when I looked at myself, I was just covered.
How did you pedal the bike with all the mud on it?
It was flying off like I was leaving a trail of water.
And you didn't
mud.
walk the bike home.
Oh no, I wanted to get home
trauma.
as soon as I could.
Okay.
As soon as
And if you had mud, you were covered in mud.
covered.
You walked up into your house covered in mud,
I took my flip flops off.
and you jumped into the shower. Like, were you amazed at how much mud was on you?
No, it was only on from my feet down was the mud.
Okay.
Everything else was water. Oh, I did glance behind me after I start to ride away, and what had been a beautiful ecosystem of what do they call water lilies?
Yeah, lily pads.
Lily pads and all those things, frogs, was just this big, like 8-foot open water now.
Was it like
just
a when you see somebody dead at a crime scene, they have the outline of
sort of. It was just this big thing, and I just couldn't believe I cleared it out.
Did water get in your mouth?
No, what did it get in my mouth? It didn't go above my waist.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, it did, because I actually fell back almost to my shoulders with the bike on top.
You fell back.
Yes, I was lying in this drainage ditch.
And again, they dragged you out with one arm.
They wanted to use two, which would have been so embarrassing.
Mr. Fun.
Were you on your stomach or your back when they pulled you out?
On my stomach, like a big beach whale. Like they were trying to get in, they try to get whales back into the water. They were getting me out of the water. It was so embarrassing.
no sustained injuries.
I got a little tiny
besides
cut
your
on my
ego?
knee. Yeah. I woke up the next day and took inventory. I'm good.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
That's awesome. All
no
right.
pictures, no evidence. The bike looks okay. Everything's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Thank you for your caring. Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate all
And
the
thank you
comments
to those faithful
for rescuing me.
citizens of Bethany Beach
Yes.
that rescued.
They didn't know they were going to be first responders.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they're out there, I just want to thank them.
And they have a show. They're telling an opposite story.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that one, the husband though, he was laughing. I could see his body shaking. He was laughing so much, and he turned away because he didn't want to
I can only imagine. Yeah, keep going along.
write it.
So I know we have to recap a couple things, Lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we get to that, I got to do a quick shout out for Joe C.
Okay.
Currently in Ocean View, I think it's off of Fred Hudson.
It's not Josie.
It's not Josie.
Okay, got it.
Josie and the Pussycat.
Yes.
That's a cartoon, right?
Good one.
But Josie of, I think it's Stockholm, New Jersey,
Okay.
which is kind of northwestern New Jersey.
Yeah.
Anyways, he is upset that I have never shouted him out on the show.
Okay.
So I'm shouting him out right now.
All right.
And I'm going to share that he has hit the most impossible golf shot ever, which is he hit it onto the roof of a house when we were playing at 16th hole at Cripple Creek Country Club, and the ball is still on the roof, and you can see it
That's crazy.
as a monument to him on the slope. I don't know how it is stuck on this roof. It's like a weather rock, though.
How
the weather-
far is the house? I'm not a golfer.
Yeah.
Wait, you buy houses knowing people are going to hit golf balls into your yard?
Yeah, it's you got to, if you're on the slice side for a right-handed golfer,
Right.
It's the right-hand side of the fairway. You do not want to buy a house on, typically.
You
because-
don't, or you do because it's just sort of.
But you
part of
just
the game.
accept it.
Or you build a net to.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't like lower the value.
So
of
these
the
people
house,
have
does
these
it?
big, tall Italian cypresses, right? Those big, narrow cypress things that go up to the top. And he hit it over those onto the roof, and the ball is stuck there. So we're waiting for when the hurricane comes to knock the ball off the roof. So every time we play the hole, we see his handiwork.
Wow.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I just got to
Are there windows? I'm sorry, I'm fast.
Yes.
I'm
Some houses do have windows on those sides.
They have windows. They know golf balls are flying.
Now it is typically it's buyer beware for some of the house on golf course. Although people famously have won lawsuits against golf courses, even though the golf course was there first. They've won lawsuits saying that there's too many balls.
I think that'd be
Or do you see signs sometimes aimed at the golfers? If you hit the house or make damage, you're responsible for it, which I don't think is true.
I don't think it's true at all.
Can you? Do you play the ball
as it lives?
Yeah.
If it bounces in bounds, the houses are technically out of bounds.
Okay.
You can't play it if it's out.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Wow. Joe C got a shout out as a shitty.
Actually, I'm going to start calling him Pussycat.
Yeah. JC got a shout out as a terrible golf player.
Yeah.
Glad to help you, Tim.
Okay. Recap from last week.
Not Jay.
Joe C. I can't even shout him out right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. Host draft from last week. So we did the best junk food draft. Biff was the big winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Chocolate cupcakes, peanut M&Ms, jalapeno potato chips, and the infamous Diet Dr. Pepper.
And again, it shows you the strength of my first three picks.
Yeah.
That Diet Dr. Pepper, which was panned, I will grant you that. But I like Diet Dr.
Yeah. Rob G and Andy M both panned all of our drafts. Thought all three of them were. They don't understand.
They don't understand the stress,
the pressure, and
it's like the NFL draft. Yeah. It's like a room. It's like people are like giving you things that you got to do, and you got to pick like the.
They've obviously never had crab. What was it? Old Bay Cheetos.
They're very good.
Old Bay, cheese puffs.
Old Bay,
cheese curls.
Cheese curls.
Cheese curls. They're very good. They're very good.
Yeah,
made by Hers.
Anyway, and Kelsey Fender, we talked about her the last few weeks. She is within striking distance of making it from California to Hawaii in rowing. She'll probably hit there this weekend. One of the biggest feats, I think. I don't know.
Did she answer your email?
We sent her an email. We sent her Mr. Fun's jokes from last week. She hasn't answered them yet.
Now, you did email out in social media?
No, she has an email on her website that
how does she possibly have? I guess she has a Starlink.
Something like that. She does. She posts videos every day.
How does she power things? That's a different.
She's solar.
Okay.
Yeah. Check out her boat.
Yeah, pee and poop.
She maybe has a marine toilet, or she.
You know they have those. They have the toilet that mounts to the side of the boat. Oh, it's like a toilet seat, so it just goes in the water.
Yeah. You sit there. Are you
like
covered?
A fish? Well, she's by herself.
But are you?
No, you're not covered.
Yeah. You just sit there with your drawers hanging.
Your draws.
Yeah. Whatever.
Ask her a question. World Cup we talked about. So U.S. is playing Belgium this Monday at 8 p.m. Everybody should be watching it. In Seattle. I'm thinking of going. I have just recently discovered the Border Bar in Ocean City. Really like that place for watching sports. I might be there Monday at 8 p.m.
Okay.
We beat Bosnia 2-0 on Thursday. I watched the game with Jim M at Duffy's, which was fun. Okay, I saw this interesting stat. There are 7 brother pairs playing in the World Cup.
7? Oh, really?
Yeah. How many play for the same team?
7.
Oh, you'd guess all 7, but I'm thinking that this is a trick question.
Only 3 of them.
Now, when you say brothers, you're talking about by blood.
By blood, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, same mother.
It's a good question. I'm going to say, I'm just going to
take said 3.
Oh,
3.
Thanks for letting me guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for paying attention.
I would have said 6, by the way, for the record.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, who do they play for?
I don't know that.
Okay, thank you.
Our news department only goes so far.
He's disgusted with me.
No.
He's shaking his head.
Okay, so it's Independence Day.
Yeah.
The birth of our country.
Yes.
250 years old.
Okay.
This question came up a lot in social media. I saw it like a bunch of different places. Where are we going to be 50 years from now?
So 2076.
2076. Okay. And again, in the context of how far we've come in the last 50 years, in terms of like 50 years ago, was basically Apple was just coming onto the scene.
Right.
Steve Jobs and Wozniak were at, garage coming up with this. Next thing you know, we got supercomputers that we're carrying around all over the place, and we're in the AI, so all this technology stuff is dominating the innovation these days.
Okay.
And a lot of that happened over the last 50 years. Where are we going to be 50 years from now, Mr. Fun? What do you think?
I think my brain is going to be placed in a robot.
Your brain is
Yeah,
going to be.
they're gonna right before I die. They're gonna remove my brain, and they're gonna put it into some sort of storage container, and then they're gonna move it into a robot. So I'll live on forever.
What? What?
Yeah.
Now, what if you had to? Yeah. Do you think this is a robot that looks like, I don't know, Ronaldo from the soccer
No.
World Cup? Or
No,
what-
theoretically, it could look just like me.
Why would they do that?
But when I'm 28,
What?
when I was at my best.
So your 100-plus-year-old brain's going to go into a 28-year-old body.
They'll fix it up. It'll be
Really?
Yeah, it'll be sharper.
What would they fix?
They would.
From you?
I'll remember things.
Okay.
I'll remember things. I won't walk in.
Learn how to ride a bike.
I'll learn how to ride a bike. I won't walk into rooms and be like, "Why am I here?"
His jokes will be so much more funny.
Oh, my jokes will be good.
You'll listen to Mrs. Fun?
I was listening to Mrs. Fun the other day. We were in an argument, and she was like, "You only hear what you want to hear," and I was like, "Okay, I'll have a Coors Light."
Okay, like you think about it. Okay, this weekend we're also celebrating. It's like the birthday of the bikini.
Right.
Like, are we going to have innovations like that in
like
the future?
bikinis?
Like, when's the next kind of social innovation like that?
I hope there's a revival, because as a dad of daughters, and I don't mean to be sexist here or weird or anything like that, but swimsuits are getting a little too small for me.
Okay.
Like, I don't like. I mean, honestly, 50 years ago, when women wore a bathing suit, it covered their butt.
Maybe the women of this era are thinner and more fit than the women of prior eras.
I mean,
Are you talking about 50 years from now?
No, like he's saying, Mr. Fun saying that 50 years ago, everybody wore the one pieces. And
No, 1976 they actually wore bikinis. He's talking about they didn't wear thongs and low rock.
honestly, it's a little bit troubling when I see a girl in a thong. I mean, it doesn't matter what her.
Does it trouble you when you do you ever fold your family's laundry and it's your daughter's?
No, I don't go anywhere near.
You don't go anywhere. You're not touching that.
Yeah, I don't like folding my wife's.
Yeah, the underwear pile is not you. It's not the women's underwear pile. It's you're going after.
I don't like it.
Okay, 50 years from now, do you think what's going to be like space? Are we going to have civilizations on the moon, on Mars?
Yeah. We'll land on the moon.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of laundry,
what?
Do you know they do over 2,000 pounds of laundry at the White House every day? It's a washing ton.
I knew it was. I knew ton was.
I went 2,000 pounds.
Yes, you did. I knew
washing
was
ton.
Do you trifold towels?
I don't know what you're talking.
So, in your bathroom,
yes,
you've got a towel.
Yes,
and your wife puts the towels out. Right, she hangs them onto the towel rack.
Yes.
Does she trifold them? Meaning it's 3 folds, right? And it looks.
Is this a thing?
Way. Your family doesn't trifold towels?
I don't know if my wife trifolds them or folds them in half or whatever.
Well, yeah, we have trifold, and I trifold too. The main reason I think in my house is my wife, because they want them to. She wants them to hang properly so they dry.
But wouldn't a bifold towel dry better?
Well, we have multiple towels,
right?
So if you trifold it, you can have multiple towels on the rack.
Okay,
so
I don't even try to fold.
Yeah, very good. But it's just one of those things, and it's
what thing? Who does this?
Everybody. You could see at my house. There's a trifold towel.
Everybody does this except me.
Dish towels.
I'm going to ask my wife.
Trifold.
She does it.
Yeah, you don't have any paper towels in your house. You must have trifold towels.
But if we did, would we trifold them?
Right.
You can tell towels are a big part of Biff's and Mrs. Biff's household.
It's like trifold and throw pillows.
He's got July 4th towals with the dog on it.
Yes.
You have, you take your towel game seriously.
We do. And I have to.
Are you can you use them?
What? No, and Mr. Fun, by the way, the way you can get that dog with the Uncle Sam hat on it is if you trifold it.
Okay.
Because if you bifold it, it's only half the dog.
Wow.
See?
So, okay, what about we've talked about AI and humanoid robots, social robots.
Wait. Okay. Social robots.
Social.
What does that mean?
Social.
This is because he got in trouble.
Talk about a post-rationalization.
Because he was talking about sexual
robots.
Companion robots, what we talked about. So you can there's more to life than just having sex with robots. You can also have them as companions.
Write that down.
There's
one. More to life.
Put that on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a social robot.
Social robot. Yeah. I mean, again, they're going to be in vogue.
Again, if your robot can have sex with you, why would you want to talk to it?
Okay. You can mute it just like Biff mutes our our radio show.
Just so I
understand,
you're social robot. So you're watching a game. You're going to say, "Hey, social robot, what's her name, by the way?" Well, hey, social robot, come sit next to me.
Scarlett.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Right. But is that what you would do? You'd have your social robot sit next to you at watching the game?
We talked about this 2 weeks ago. The dude who's got 3 of those
but that
robots.
He was weird. I don't think you're that weird.
I think that's going to come more in the mainstream, though. These social robots. People want to engage.
That guy took the teeth out of his social robot.
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
What?
Why?
What was? Come on, Star Trek. What was the android? The hot android on there? Do you remember her name? She had a number.
O'Hara?
No, she was like 86 or whatever.
Do
you know what I'm talking about?
That was Maximus.
Yeah, I know, but the robot had one too. Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you? Okay. So the other thing, we've talked about peptides and anti-aging kinds of things. I mean, 50 years from now, do you think we might be sitting here doing our show?
I'll be 110 and 11.
111 years old.
I'll be 111 years old. I don't want to be sitting here. I want to be in a healthy robot looking guy.
So the peptides handle some physical aspects or mental aspects?
I think a lot of both.
Really?
I mean, a lot of both. Yeah.
Your brain's not going to be jelly, but your body might be.
Anti-aging in terms of both mental and physical.
Are you taking any peptides yet?
I am not taking any. I'm waiting for them to get a little bit more mainstream before I start diving into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think we will be sitting here.
Why don't we experiment with them? Why don't the 3 of us start doing
peptides?
It? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that for the show.
Okay. For the show.
I'm not sure.
For the sake of the show.
I'll be the control group.
All right.
Go for it.
So those are some of our predictions 50 years from now, but we are at 250 years of our. So what do you think the guys on July 4th, 1776, 250 years ago did that day? Like, what were they up to?
They said, don't tell the Brits.
Yeah. It was, they were outlaws. They were rebels.
Yeah.
They risked being killed.
Yeah.
I think.
Because when did the Revolutionary War end? 1780 something?
Maybe 81, 82.
So think about that. Another 10 or 11 years.
Whatever.
But it's 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Is they were not seen favorably by the British.
No. I think they were outlaws. I think they they voted and they probably they got out of town.
Okay.
Yeah. But okay, so there's July 4th is that day that we celebrate, fireworks, that kind of thing. But there's all these other significant days.
Mm-hmm.
July 2nd was the actual day that they voted. The Continental Congress voted
to agree to the Declaration
to declare independence.
Okay.
And so John Adams, who was in the mix at the time, there's all these letters written on July 2nd saying, "This is our day. This is our big day to celebrate," and somehow it slipped a couple days.
Yeah.
So forgive my ignorance. Did he draft the Declaration of Independence? John Adams?
It was Thomas Jefferson.
Ben Franklin was in the mix.
Franklin?
But they did it collectively.
Yeah, there was a couple of core guys.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool. But okay, here, true or false?
Okay.
All 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence gathered on July 4th, 1776 to sign it. Yes or no?
I'm thinking that's hard to believe. So I'm going to say
false because just geography.
Yeah. Most of them signed it August 2nd. So you would think, in this day and age with contracts, when you sign it, that's the day of, consultation.
Who has the most famous signature?
John Hancock.
John Hancock.
Yeah.
So is there another, again, I should know this. Did somebody from each of the colonies sign the Declaration of Independence? Like Georgia was one of the colonies, right?
Yeah.
So that person had to get up from Georgia.
No, they were all there.
They were all there.
Yeah.
So they each had to sign.
Yeah, but maybe
they were all voting. They were all there coming up with strategies.
Compromising.
Drafting.
Writing controversial
But why did
stuff
it take a month? I guess that's my question.
Well, I think also they had to, that's a good question. Maybe they didn't, maybe some of the fine print did get finalized.
Yeah.
But they also, one of the things they were advising is how to get the word out. Because in that day and age, they didn't have news. I mean, they had newspapers, but most of the news went by horse.
Right.
Damn, I wish I knew more about this. I've watched documentaries I've forgotten on the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the Continental Congress, the Yeah, I forget it.
Yeah. So there wasn't not a lot of pomp and circumstance on July 4, 1776.
Yeah.
I would think most of it maybe would have happened August 2nd, more celebrations, but we ended up on July 4th.
Why August 2nd?
That's when most of them signed it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All
Like
right,
a little bit.
I did read recently that Lincoln was the first president that really said there needed to be a celebration on the 4th.
Okay.
This is around the time of Foursquare, 7 years ago, right? Is that he said that it's such an important day.
What's the score?
20 years.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. So what do you think was going on here in Delmarva on July 4th, 1776?
Not a lot.
Anybody know
Hot dogs? They probably had a hot dog eating contest.
Okay.
Nathan's
Nathan's
invented the hot dog. There were nothing because it was probably just farmland.
Yeah.
Right? It's the beach, but nobody went to the beach. They were working.
Yeah. The concept of going to the beach wasn't even invented.
Right.
It didn't exist.
Yeah, so no Ocean City, no Rehoboth, no Bethany.
Right.
Salisbury was a small crossroads community, so that there was something going on there. Lewis, there was stuff going on there, but Lewis, Dover, Snow Hill, and Cambridge were big ports, so that's where activity was going on down here at the time. Now, most people, there was a small faction that was still loyal to the king. Mm-hmm. There was a small faction that wanted independence, but a vast majority of people in Delmarva, they just wanted to keep making money. Right. They still wanted to raise do their farming, do their fishing, send their stuff back to different ports.
Well, you see, Smith Island, which is in Maryland, which famously still has British heritage. I'm sure they were one of those.
There's like 12 people
that didn't want to be part of the U.S. because they were there, and they still have what is it, lilt accent, whatever it is.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they still have sort of an accent from that. And they were in the 17 or 1600s at that point. So
yeah. I mean, it's interesting to think that, Mr. Fun, you mentioned this, that signing this document and fighting for this independence was like treasonous. It could be, if the king gets his act together, he could be cutting off some heads.
Yeah. So. I read this thing that people were guessing what George Washington would say if he was alive today to Donald Trump. He'd probably say, how the heck am I alive? I'm 275 years old.
I love these peptides.
Yeah,
I love these peptides.
All right, here's something for, okay. Do you know, I did a bunch of research because I wanted to try to figure out who the funny guy, the Mr. Fun of the 1776 era was, especially focused on the signers of the independence. Ben Franklin was the Mr. Fun of his era.
No, I could see that. He wrote the Almanac. What was that thing?
Paul Richards.
Yeah.
Paul Richards' Almanac.
Yeah.
Yeah. How funny was he?
He was very funny.
Very funny.
Very funny. Okay. So I did some research to find some of his one-liners. He wasn't a joke teller. He was a good one-liner guy.
Right.
Okay. Ben Franklin. So I'm going to read a Ben Franklin one-liner. Okay. And I want to hear your modern day version of a joke, Mr. Fun.
Yeah.
For that's equivalent of to what Ben.
I mentioned to my wife that she could really blow $100. So I had Ben Franklin tattooed on my wiener because it is on the $100 sale. You see what I'm saying?
Would you ever get a tattoo on your wiener?
Not of Ben.
What would you have?
Not of Ben.
If you can guarantee sex for the rest of your life, would you get a tattoo on your wiener?
Yeah.
You would get, really?
Yeah. If I guaranteed sex for the rest of my life?
Every day.
Yeah.
Would you get a tattoo on your?
Yeah.
I guess. I've never really thought about that.
It's a really provocative question.
Think about that. We've got to revisit that.
All right, got it.
Okay, here.
I wouldn't even care what it was.
That's right.
Right.
Okay. Ben Franklin on your wiener.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. First liner. One-liner. We must indeed all hang together, or most assuredly we shall all hang separately. Probably the greatest one-liner in American history, according to.
That's a joke. That's funny.
That's a one-liner.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
Witty.
It's witty. It's a witticism, I guess.
Witty. So I got to do a joke about
something hanging together,
hanging out with my boys. Oh, so three podcasters are. Three guys are hanging out. And two of them go, we should do a podcast together. And the one guy goes, there's no way my wife will let me do a podcast. So the guys. Two of the guys show up the following week to do the podcast, and they're surprised to see the third guy there. And they said, "What are you doing here? I heard that your wife would never let you do this." She goes, "Yeah, she felt really bad about that, so she surprised me. She walked into the bedroom last night with lingerie on, and she was carrying handcuffs in one hand and some rope in the other. And she said, I want you to tie me up and do whatever you want. So I'm here doing the podcast with you guys.
Good.
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, got it.
All right. Next one. Ben Franklin, one-liner. Guests like fish begin to smell after 3 days. That's like one of his things.
Guests like fish.
Okay. You got any smelly fish jokes?
So there's a fisherman,
Uh-huh.
and one day this fisherman is with his girlfriend, and he smelled fish, so that's how he became a masturbator.
That's that.
No,
Okay. Nice. Okay. The last
How many
one.
times are we going to say that on
it's one of my favorite jokes. Do you have to bleep it out? It's okay.
I know.
Right?
Right?
All right,
It's
got it.
actually a word.
All
And
right.
It's a sexual term.
Okay, got it.
Okay, here's the last one. Okay, now this one is widely attributed to Franklin, but historians believe he never said it, but
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you.
All right.
Beer is living proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. That's attributed to Ben Franklin, one of his best one-liners, according to history.
Oh, that's my joke about I was arguing with my wife.
Wow.
And she said, you only hear what you want to hear.
Oh, that's the beer. That's
and I
good.
said, is that a good one? And I said, I'll have a Bud Light.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's beer, what you want to beer. Or
But what did
something.
Ben Franklin say again? What did he say?
He said, excuse me, let me read it. It says, beer is living proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. But the history says it was probably wine he was referring to, not
Okay.
beer.
Oh.
Okay.
I go back to Mr. Fun's bike story though. 'Cause
Yes.
that was preceded by several beers.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
All right. So I'm gonna hand that off to Ben. Ben did a nice job.
Okay.
Well, you did a nice job.
Thank you. I'll keep
Yeah,
trying. I'll
yeah,
keep
that's
trying.
good. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another thing I started looking at. I'm a big list person. Best patriotic songs of all time. What's your, like, when you think of the U.S., and I have
Like
the
God
list.
Bless America.
Yeah.
Is a good.
That's
patriotic
usually
song.
number one, God
Uh,
bless America.
Okay.
Again with sing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not American, but in Scandinavia, when they execute people, they sing a finishing hymn. Finish him.
Finish.
Okay.
Like they yell, finish him,
I like that.
because a hymn is a song.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's what a Scandinavian masseuse says to the other one.
That's so good. That's
Finish him.
better. I just
Finish him.
didn't have it. I didn't have it ready for
Finish
that.
him.
What's your, do you have a
That's the patriotic song of
Finland.
masseuses.
Masseuses.
And it's a finish him.
And nothing to do with the U.S.
Nothing to do with the U.S.
So like patriotic or pop song that's
So,
got an American.
there are the ones that are historic centric,
Uh-huh.
and then there's the pop.
I like Born in the USA.
Born in
yeah,
the USA.
that's
I
a-
like
Oh,
what's one? I'm proud to be
League what I
God
like.
bless the USA.
I think it's Neil Diamond Coming to America.
coming to
I
America.
think
That's
and there is, I think it's called America by Simon and Garfunkel, but I know the lyrics. It's, passing the cars in the New Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah.
hit
But
that
I didn't move.
halfway from
I
Saginaw.
enjoy God Bless America.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I enjoy. Wait, I'm going to embarrass myself. What's the one? Oh wow. I don't know. What else do you say? If
Okay.
you're not saying the national anthem, what's the other one?
My Country 'Tis of
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I
So
like that one.
these are the historic all-time great patriotic songs.
Yeah.
God Bless the USA.
Yeah.
Star Spangled Banner. America the Beautiful. God Bless America. This Land Is Your Land by Woody Guthrie. That's a great song.
Yeah.
You're a Grand Old Flag. George Cohen. Battle Hymn of the Republic. My Country 'Tis of Thee. Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. The Angry American by Toby Keith.
Toby Keith. That's
That
that's after 9/11.
Yeah.
I think that song.
Yeah. Yeah. Played at a lot of military events. And then Ragged Old Flag, which is a Johnny Cash
Oh
song.
yeah.
But
oh yeah, Johnny Cash. You know that song?
It's a high flying flag.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
That's the. Isn't that the Battle Hymn?
I don't know.
yeah.
It's not
I don't-
Ragged Old Flag.
Hey, you know what? I was impressed. They did a survey of young people, and they asked them if they knew the story of Independence Day, and they all did. They all knew that it was when Will Smith defeated the aliens and saved the universe. That was
So
Independence Day.
it's funny. Like, have you guys heard any of these songs on the radio this weekend?
Of like Born in the USA.
Yeah, like a playlist of these songs.
I only listen to Laugh Smartly on the radio.
YouTube.
Otherwise, I don't.
Nice.
And I also watch it on YouTube. Yes.
But they do. This is the weekend where they play like the cookout songs, the
What are
barbecue
them?
song. Like no, just like Zach Brown,
Yeah.
Chicken Fried, things like that. They
Yeah.
play songs that are to be outside.
While they're making brisket.
Or
It's chicken fried, not smoke a brisket for 12 hours. That's not in the lyrics.
Right.
a lot of times what you'll hear this weekend is the best rock songs of all
Yeah,
time,
absolutely.
leading up to number one.
Right.
You know, but I think it would be cool if they played. Okay, here's an hour of the.
How patriotic are you?
With the fine.
You love America?
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, this is a great holiday, right?
It's a great holiday.
Yeah.
Every 4th of July, I watch fireworks typically live, and then I go home and I watch the national fireworks in the mall. Right.
So somebody was talking about the national monument, the fireworks on the mall. I think my son was mentioning this, and I can't remember the exact numbers, but they have, it's almost like 10 times the amount of fireworks they're going to light off this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus,
crazy.
and it's going to start at 11 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, is it going to be longer than it normally is? He goes, no, it's going to be concentrated. So, I mean, again, if, our show's probably going on right now when they're lighting them off.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah.
That's some competition.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're watching the fireworks on TV and listening to the show.
Turn your sound off. Turn your sound off and listen to our show.
Our promo is whether you'd actually have any something or duds, like the fireworks.
Yes.
Your
Whether my jokes would be explosive or duds. Yeah. You guys let me know.
This weekend, just one final thing too. So happy birthday to our country, but Ocean City and Rehoboth and the Delmarva beaches, a couple big things going on. The teen takeovers, which are like, on social media, they're getting organized. Hey, everybody show up at this place at the X time. I saw a big one in front of Crab Cake Factory on 120th. They were watching, it was the night of the soccer game.
Right.
And so I don't know. And the police are all worried in Rehoboth and Ocean City in particular.
Because if they follow what's happened in cities, it's happened in a number of cities, and then they, unfortunately, they break into stores and do other things. I'm not sure what they're doing in front of Crab Cake Factory.
Yeah.
Besides just congregate.
Yeah.
At this point.
I love it. I actually love it. First of all, I do think there's a problem with a certain age group. Like when you're not able to get into bars because you're not 21, but you're like too old to do other things. Like, I think you need an activity. So I like the idea.
But what are they doing?
They're hanging out.
But there are like
they're not looting or anything, right?
No, they're not looting. But there are people, some that are like marketing. Hey, if you need any kind of like you want to buy weed or anything, I'll be at the takeover. That's bad.
That's a problem. Yeah. But there's an opportunity there for somebody to come up with an idea for people who are 16 to 20 to have a great time. I don't know what that opportunity is.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
The other big thing that's going on is I refer to this as a horseshoe crab orgy. Like they're spawning all over, and we're getting to the tail end of it. But there's, like, you see these pictures, hundreds of horseshoe crabs. The poor horseshoe crab, I think is a bad rap.
Well,
it's
ugly.
What are they?
Horseshoe crabs are not crabs. They're
right.
crustaceans. Or they're not crustaceans. They're a type of arthropod, which is like a spider or a scorpion.
They're generous, or are they shellfish?
They're arthropods.
They're arthropods.
Yeah.
Arthropods.
So if anybody sees a public service announcement, anybody sees a bunch of horseshoe crabs on the beach, they're there for a reason. They're laying their eggs. Let them alone. Let them do their thing.
What's with the orgy?
There's just a lot of them. It's sort of how they're.
Are they only here?
Reproducing.
They're ugly.
They're super.
Yeah. But they have good health benefits.
I think they're in.
What are they? What's that again? They do something.
Health benefits. They get
get
Obamacare.
No, they
can get that shot in their hands.
Their blood is used for a lot of medical research. So
their blood is used for medical research.
Yes. Give them.
They donate. They go to the.
They bleed.
No, they take them into like the laboratories, and they take their blood out from them.
Do shellfish have blood?
These guys do.
Really? There's like
horseshoe crabs have
blood in the water?
No,
when
in their bodies.
They go to the hospital?
They take them to the laboratories.
Do they use the sidewalk?
They go to the blood.
Do they use the sidewalk?
Anyway, keep an eye out for.
They go to the blood bank at Delmarva, where I go.
Right.
Once a month. So.
All right. So that's all I have today.
Mr. Fun. You have a joke to wrap us up here?
Okay, this will get a lot of bad emails, but the
bring it on.
Yeah. So this bus driver stops the bus, pulls over, he turns around, and he says, "Children, I have an announcement to make. I'm transitioning from a woman to a man." And the kids get up and they give a standing ovation. They give a standing ovation. The bus driver goes, "Oh my God, I really didn't expect that reaction. It's amazing that you're supporting me with my transitioning." And they're like, "Oh, it's not that. We were just praying for a male driver."
Oh, geez.
No.
Okay. Any complaints, contact at lastmartinly.com. Bring them on.
See, because they thought that
I know where you're going.
Okay.
I know where you're going. You don't need to explain it again. So, anyways, if you're listening to us, obviously on the podcast platforms or on WGMD's 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva, 10 p.m. on Saturdays and 3 p.m. on Sundays. If you catch us on YouTube or the shorts, please like, subscribe, and share. Share being the optimal word.
Yep.
We've been out there talking to people, and we've been asking them to share it when we're out and about. So please do that. But good to see you guys.
Great to see you. I feel like I've seen you a bunch lately. And
It's
that's
deja
good.
vu all over
Yes,
again.
exactly.
Happy birthday to the country and Mr. Fun.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's how we do it. So till we do it again next week, let me just say thank you and goodbye.
Green, green river laid out by my front door, and I'm miles and miles from the nearest store. Pot full of crabs looking fat and sweet, kettle of oysters at my feet, living on Chesapeake time.